Guys, what up? Should be episode 11. We got a dance party out here, so I ended up figuring out somehow my Zombo up top in my Iron Golem farm disappeared. So if you guys have one of these set up, these more advanced deals, you got to just keep an eye on them. Make sure your zombie stays alive because they will not spawn your Iron Golems. So we have a lot to go on. Timestamps below. Got a lot of changes once again. So we can look up here. So you guys already know about this stuff, man. I just hit my switches, turns on my biodiesel, no problem. But I set up another set of these. So once again, just copy paste 2 more diesel generators, but you can look at this. So look out here. We can hit our map. I set up another. So I did a bunch of surveying. Okay. So we've got coal here. We've got barrel here. We've got we got cinnabar, which is redstone. Right in our front entrance, right downstairs. This is where our coal coke entrance is. There's lead and silver, and then right here next to our farms, like right where my cursor is copper and gold. We have so much materials that we have access to. If they're giving us 50, 60 stacks of lead, 50, 60 stacks of silver, 50, same thing, gold, copper, lead, silver, redstone, coal, amazing. So between last episode and this one, I set up another excavator, and I'll show you how easy this is when you get it set up. So on top of that, we can hit, we're going to do this. We're going to hit, we're going to go like this. We're going to go redstone. So I'll show you guys these. So these deals, okay, these redstone wires, easy to make. It's just aluminum wire, redstone dust, and then these deals right here, these redstone wire connectors. It's terracotta, it's electrum nuggets. You guys can make electrum. I'm making a ton of it right now, and then it's redstone. And basically you run wire, redstone. They don't shock you. They don't need any power. It just makes it so you can run and so I can turn my stuff on from right here. My coal, I kick it on. You guys can hear right behind me. So my generators start up, and it instantly starts up my excavator. I don't have to move anymore. I can just come upstairs, manage my switches. So if I want coal, I just run my coal. If I want my copper iron, I just turn on my copper. It'll set up. And then the other thing I want to show you guys these are 2 different grids. These 2 are completely separate from these 2. They have their own storage. They have their own lines. These do not overlap at all, because what will happen is we've ran into. So if you're tearing through power and pushing it through your lines, they're gonna fry and they're gonna get broken and disappear. So you have to understand how much power is being pulled through. You're not gonna be able. And take my advice. Do not run 2 excavators through the same HV line. You need to have multiple lines. You need to have separate grids and do it that way. So we're going to go outside real quick so you guys can see this. Look at my map. So when I kicked on, this one's on right now. This is my copper and my iron, and you guys can see this when I kicked on my coal. That's what these are right here. So coal's coming in, and this one's on. So I can turn this one off, and then we can go out here and look. So we're going to take the 2 seconds. We're going to look at these lines. Our biodiesel is amazing. So we're going to get into pneumatics today. But I just wanted to update this and show, so you guys can see, we've got our, once again, iron and copper coming in, but without dying. I did fix my lines, so I should not be dying anymore. But you guys can see this. Copper. Copper, 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 copper. If you find one of these 100% copper veins, that's all it gives you. It's just a ton of copper and nothing else. And it's a lot. Each one of these, if you throw this copper into a crusher, these copper ore, it's going to give you 6 pieces of coal per deal. So now our coal is fixed. Now our issue is we need to do something with our crescent we're running into. So if I want a ton of steel, now my issue is I still have problems with a ton of crescent that we have. But I got to figure out a way how to either destroy it or use it for something. Oh, another cat. Okay, dead. So I've already killed. So I'm unfortunately part of constantly murdering cats. So if you've, like I said, if you got one of these, constantly murdering cats. So 18. Like I said, I fixed this. It's amazing. Like this thing is rocking again. So we're getting a ton of iron from our iron golem farm. But I wanted to just, for 2 seconds, run over here. You guys go timestamps below. And we're going to get into pneumatics, and we're going to get our plastics. Our plastics are done. So I did a little bit of tinkering with the patterns that are needed for making plastics. And we already have it. It's biodiesel, and you can make it out of charcoal. So you guys can see we have, this is what I was talking about. We have another excavator setup, power setup, and then you use, like I said, these redstone wire connectors, and you just run the lines. So when you slam these down, when you slam these wire connectors down, it's automatically already on on output. So when you make a screwdriver, and it will tell you when you have the screwdriver in your hand. You can right click these. They have an interface, and you can change the color, and you can change if it's input or output. The only one that you need to change is this one. You need to change this one into input, and all the other ones are output. And this is the one where, like, it will, this thing, so when you take your lever off, this thing's gonna run until you put this connector on, and you got your screwdriver, and you turn it and make sure your switch is off, and you just have to tinker with this until you figure it out. But this is how this line controls our switch, which is amazing. So that's my little rant, and then you guys can just see at how I just latched on this belt onto our other belt, and they all run to our crafting area. So amazing changes. But we're gonna jump into this. The only thing I'm gonna really show you guys is how is it that you guys just jump into an episode and I've got another generator or another 2 generators and another excavator. I'm gonna show you how amazing this is. Okay, so this did take a lot of prep and it took a lot of time, but once we get this set up, it's amazing. So not only do I have every single block, so redstone block is set up. You see this redstone block, heavy engineering block. The pattern, I'm keeping the pattern in here. So I will make, so if anytime I need a ton of these, I can just make them on every single one of them. Patterns already saved in here. So you can see this. Anything that I need, steel scaffold, radiator blocks, generator blocks, fluid pipes, it's all here. And not only that, I've got steel blocks. So our powered blast furnace is non-stop making these blocks of steel. So the reason for that is because I want to set up at least one more excavator, and then look up here. So if I need more, I have my recipes right here. If I need another diesel generator, this is what I need for them. If I need another excavator, this is the recipe and this is what I need for it. So I don't have to look at my book. I can just already have my list, my recipe, the things that I need, and then the only thing I got to go out and do is build it and run the power. And then on top of that, over here, I've got, if I need any power, I've got my recipe here for HV accumulators. I've got our recipes for HV wire connectors. I got a recipe for our HV wire relays and our wire coils. So every single recipe is already ready to go. Running power, storing power, and getting our excavators and diesel generators up and running. I can make any of them I need. The recipe is already saved, and the only real hiccup on these patterns is like these mechanical components, but those take 2 seconds to make. You can just look them up. So mechanical, or you can just look up heavy engineers, right? We'll go like this, heavy engineers, and just click this. And you guys can see steel plates, copper, and you can just make as many as you want. So I'll make 4 right here. As long as you got the plates in here, as long as you got the copper ore, it just automatically fills and makes more stuff. So you see this, amazing. Everything's set up, everything's organized, everything is easy. And now I can make as many excavators as I want. I can make as many generators as I want and just have this shit flowing into this room. And we're just going to have a massive, massive, massive amount of material to do whatever the fuck we want. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what this is. You get to this point, you get these things set up, and it makes your life easier. 2 excavators, 3 excavators, 4 excavators. You get the drill. So that's my rant. And once again, we're gonna go over here. So what do I got in my bag? I got anything in here? Not my bag, but I was trying to repair my my pick, but apparently I need level 25, and I keep dying. So you guys can see at the bottom, I'm level 13. I think I hit those power lines probably like 20 times. So I finally got frustrated enough to bring them to raise them up and bring them up. So yeah, so I can tell you guys right now. So once again, we have crested oil issues. I got to figure out a way, maybe between this episode and the next one, I'll figure out a way how to address this. But you guys can see here, we're just nonstop making steel blocks. I've got enough coal coke to keep this thing running for at least a while. So, you know, again, right now we're at like 22 blocks of steel. This is the only machine that makes blocks of steel. It does not make it in your arc furnace. So if I can kick this thing on, I was making a bunch of steel. So coke dust, you know, make a bunch of coal coke and throw it in your crusher, and it makes coke dust, nonstop iron. So we're off and running. So obviously this thing is used for making compressed iron, but we also need a ton of steel. If I want to make 1 or 2 more excavators, I need a ton of steel. So that's why this is here. And I don't need to be running this right now, but I'm just showing you guys at the amount of organization that I like to have. Like I grinded down a bunch of our charcoal dust. We've got a ton of charcoal now. We've got a ton of stone. We got a ton of flint. So like I said, everything's ready to go. Gunpowder's ready to go. TNT's ready to go. Anything I need up to this phase 3 is ready to go. So we're going to go upstairs and we're going to continue this. So I'll show you guys how easy plastics is. Okay, so I don't think I have my books on me, but right now we don't need it because I have this set up. So 6 air compressors, our thermopneumatic processing plant. It's bypassing. So part of the progression in your book is how do you get to plastics? They want you to make a refinery. We don't need the refinery. Our refinery is right here. We're already to biodiesel. You take biodiesel with charcoal, with charcoal, it makes plastics. So we'll be able to do this right now. So this is amazing. I'm actually, while we're sitting here bullshitting, I'm gonna run a little bit of coal so you guys can see this. So we're just gonna have this run. That thing runs, and it's amazing what having things just like right here that you can do, and that passively just give you materials. It's amazing. So we're gonna set this up. So the one thing that I like, and this is up to you guys, is taking the time to make things look. I've been playing this game. I played Feed the Beast. I played Tekkit. I've played Continuum. I played Ozone 2, Ozone 3. I like making things that don't look like complete shit. So when I organize this thing, I know I need to run airlines back here. So maybe I make a 2x3. We get our we can look at this. So our pressure tubes, okay? Oh, there's another thing. So we actually do need to go get our book. So we're going to go take the time to go get our book. Because what we need is we got to make a new recipe. Okay, I did tinker around with this, watched a couple of videos on how do these machines work. We need heat, so I think our book is up here. I don't know where we might have to make a new quest book. Where is our quest book? I have no idea. Oh, it's right here. Perfect. Okay, good. So quest book. So we got to look at this thing. Okay, so we got to make a new. So we're in pneumatics. We got to come up here. Where is this thing? So this thing, this Vortex Tube, we have to have this. Because what this does is these machines require heat in order for them to work. So I said, right? So earlier I said we're bypassing the refinery. We don't need diesel or lubricant or we do. I mean, eventually we do need LPG for maybe somehow getting into making our PCBs, which is the next step, is starting to make some of our basic circuit boards that gets us into drones, and it gets us into the NASA workbench, which is phase 4, all that good stuff. But right now, we're just trying to get into plastic. So we got to make this thing. So this Vortex Tube, we got to look at this thing. So it's amazing. We already have all this stuff. Compressed iron, copper ingots, and pressure tubes. So we're going to make that right now. Obviously, we're not following the book and doing our progression, but I don't care. We need to get all the way to here. We need to get up to this Vortex Tube because we need it for making our plastics. Let's look at this. So we'll look up the Vortex Tube right here. So look at this. So we're gonna make 16 more of those, no problem. Okay. So I think we already have everything. So 2 of these. I think right now we only need 1 of these. So I'm only gonna make 1, and this is gonna go with us over to here. So Vortex Tube is used. The heat side is used. So you can see this. Look at how amazing this is. Copper, or coal. No, nothing but coal. And we can actually look at this real quick. I know I'm getting sidetracked here, but I'm just showing you guys how much coal this shit makes. Like we have no coal issues. This thing is nonstop filling up with sulfur dust and coal. One of the byproducts, which is amazing. So when you crush those coal ore, there's a slight chance you get sulfur with it. So we're getting more sulfur from doing coal, and we're getting a ton of coal. So if I was able to somehow just instantly destroy the crescent oil or the crescent fuel that we're getting, we have 500 buckets of that shit now. Now I just need the coal coke that comes out of them so we can make as much steel as we want. I just got to figure out a way how to get rid of all that crescent. But you guys can see how amazing this is now. I can turn around and take coal and throw it back into the crusher and make coal dust. Like this is fixed. Like these refineries are fixing our game. If I get one that for silver and I get one for gold, we are off and running. We are so in lead. The one that does silver gives us lead. We are off and running. If I can make, or I just run the coal one till we have 10,000 coal and we don't got to worry about it and move it. I want 1 more on gold and 1 more on silver, and then we are amazing. So that's my goal. Maybe in between either of these episodes or doing some of that during one of these episodes. We'll see. But we're gonna get into this. So let's get do this. So I'm gonna go back up here, and once again, like I said, I know I'm actually gonna move this, I think, right now. So we're gonna get this set up. Is pressure. We'll get this set up. And then, so you run this. This is going to feed our vortex. So this is going to go here. Actually, we got to go like this. So you can see what way it threw itself down. We need the heat side. Yep, that's correct. So heat side is this way. This is where our thermopneumatics is going to go. So this vortex heats this side. Okay. And this thing needs heat. It needs heat and it needs pressure. See that? So both of these so in order for us to make, actually there's one other thing that we actually got to do here. No, I take that back. Never mind. I'm sorry. So the only thing I need now is a bucket. So I'm not sure if we got a bucket here. We're gonna go downstairs. We can grab a bucket right now. So we get this going right now. So this is amazing. Let's see. I'm just thinking just to take what this is going to do. If I trigger this, it's going to pop the bucket out because it uses it. Oh, it's not a furnace. Wait, what? Oh, it's already diorite. Okay, I just gotta find something that is not already. Let's go like this. This is fine. So I'm just trying to find something to use that empties a bucket. There we go. Okay, so now I got a bucket. So the reason we got, because we're gonna take our bio diesel and throw it in here. So watch this. So right now, like, I know I'm just doing one bucket at a time, but watch this. So we take a bucket of biodiesel and we throw it inside here. Okay, so this is what we're taking biodiesel. Like I said, we bypassed the refinery. We don't need the refinery from pneumatics. We already have the biodiesel. We already have charcoal. So you take biodiesel and charcoal. As soon as this has enough heat, as soon as this has enough pressure, it's going to start filling up with liquefied plastic. So watch this thing. So we turn around and we take our 6 air compressors and throw it right here. So air compressors pressurize these lines. This thing needs pressure in order to increase the heat on the red side. And then this thing pressures up and it uses the charcoal and it uses the biodiesel to create plastic, liquefied plastic. So we can do this right now. So watch it. So like all those trees we cut down, it's paying off right now. So we've got charcoal. So I think we don't need all 6 of these, but I like having 6 because it's going to get our pressure. So to see this, watch this. So look at the west side. So the right side, it's increasing in heat. The back side is cold side. This thing is getting heat and it's getting pressure. So as soon as it hits 2 values that starts, so it's 100 degrees is what kicks this thing on, and it needs a certain amount of pressure in order for it to start creating or processing the biodiesel to plastic, which is amazing. So watch this. So we're gonna be chilling here. I'm just gonna put some in here. So right now we're gonna be making plastic right now. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take a couple of scoops here. Oh wow! So I gotta turn our coal off. I'm telling you, like you don't have to leave this thing on very long. If you don't have the storage, if you're just filling a chest, you got to turn this coal off because this thing is running nonstop, and it's gonna give you a lot of coal. I'm telling you right now. So we can see this thing. So these things will blow up. You have to keep an eye on your pressure. So if I believe every single one of these machines can blow up. They have different triggers for blowing up. So the first things that are going to probably blow up are your air compressors. If they like go over past 5 into 7, if you get them to 7, they might blow up. This thing can go up to 20. So this thing ain't going to blow up anytime soon. And then this thing, whoops. Oh no, we already got it. What? Wow, we already got, look how much plastic that made. Holy smokes. Okay, we already got plastic. That thing was running. So you should, so look at that. That's our first ever piece of plastic. So you take your bucket of plastic, you throw it on the ground, and you instantly make your first sheet of plastic. So that's why I had kind of left this here. But I'm actually gonna do this. So maybe we have enough blocks here to kind of maybe make this closer. We can put it like, I don't know how many blocks we got here. Oh, I don't think, maybe we'll just go like this for now. And I'll throw the plastic in here, and then we'll just kind of walk into it. So, but we're going to do this. So we've already got, look at how fast that went. So these things are still running. Pressure is still going up. You have to keep track of this. So we're going to turn 2 of these off, or maybe 3 of these off, and just keep an eye on how much pressure there is. Like, there's probably valves that we can install into this thing so it'll blow off. So if it goes over 4, there will be a valve that will just instantly turn on and relieve the pressure. But you guys can see this. Look at, we already, oh no, I just clicked on it, right? Yeah, I think we just did that. So click on it, go like this. Click on this thing, do this. Click on this thing, do this. You guys see that? Like, it's probably obviously a way to automate this, but you get the drill. We're already into plastics. Plastics is done. So it's amazing. Kind of sucks doing it this way, but that's just kind of what you have to do. And we're gonna click on this thing. So like this, like, I mean, like it, amazing. No, this thing's already up to 4 deals. So we gotta kind of, hopefully this thing, maybe we don't have 6 of them and we only run 4 of them, because I don't know if they blow up or the lines blow up. But regardless, it gets to see. Unfortunately, we got to do this until we can figure out a way how to kind of drop it on the ground. But that's okay. So, like I said, we're already done with plastics. We just made 20 sheets. And then we can look into this. So, I'm just going to make a couple more. Make a couple stacks of... the old plastics spam. Amazing. So we're already done. Already done with plastic. How easy is that? Pressure's at 3 point. So it's dropping. With only 3 of these running, the pressure inside these things are dropping. So we don't actually need them running right now. So you can take all our deals out, throw our look at this is free fuel and free plastic, right? So like right now I could just turn these back on. It'll start mixing our more. I mean, it's just amazing. Everything's automated. Great. So we've just made 40 sheets of plastic. So I actually can open this up and look at this. So we're on the kind of the next step. So we're done with this, right? We're done with this, right? So we're already here. So we can look at this progression roadmap and look. And I've already kind of know there's 2 parts of this pneumatics, and it really does get kind of grueling because we have to figure out we basically need a access to spiders and zombies, because if you look at this, so this next part of this is we need a pressure chamber. Okay, so pressure chamber, we need the walls for this. So this is the other hiccup that I've already taken care of. Okay, you need these things. So the title of this mod pack is Industrial Village. This mod pack wants you to create this giant village of NPCs that you have to level up the village and do. I don't want to do any of that shit. Okay, but the problem is some of the progression in this book is having access to getting these topaz, these gems. You need sapphires, you need rubies, and you need topaz. I went to the mining dimension and I already got some of these. It's extremely grueling to try to find these. Either you go through and get a bunch of mines and try to get lucky that way, or you just got to vein mine until you find a bunch of these topaz, sapphires, and rubies. We need a lot of these. So I'm going to have to try to figure out a way, if there is a way, to get a bunch of these, or I might just have to set up one of these stupid colony farms and level it up to level 5, and then they get this diamond. So you got to get to this part. So you got to get this diamond, this deal. So this diamond mesh is what's used by these mining colony deals, and it sifts and makes you... we can look at this. So maybe it does. So this deal is what gets you these ruby shards, these sapphire shards, and these topaz shards. This guy, you feed him sand, this level 5 building and level 5 guy, and he instantly makes you all this shit. All you got to do is feed him sand, and he uses his mesh to give you all of these items for free. It's just a progression thing. You've got to create this town. You got to level them up. You got to do all this extra shit to get to that point. It's just another grueling grind to get access to this stuff. But I've already got a couple of these. So that was my little rant on that. But we need the next part of pneumatics is this pressure chamber. You make a multi-block out of this thing. So so for one topaz, it gives you 16 walls. So if we think about this, if we want to make a 4 by 4, so 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then another 12, just 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So we need 32 of these to make a 2 by 2 by 2. Because what it is you have to have not only the pressure chamber walls, but you have to make, I believe it's on here too, so these valves. So so it's still compressed air. You got to run compressed air into this pressure chamber. You got to have valves where it's an input valve and an output valve. So you put items into the pressure chamber. It combines those items and pushes out a new item. So you put in, so we can look at these recipes. So I know that's a lot, but once we get this pressure chamber built, you will see what I'm talking about. We use glass, and we use this pressure chamber wall and these valves. It pushes like 4 or 5 items in, and one item comes out. It's using. I don't think it needs heat. It just needs the air pressure to make it. So this is what we're going to be making, is these guys. So these PCBs is the next step. So you use your pressure chamber. So once again, where we're using plastics, easy. We're using 3. This is just gold, and it's a redstone torch, and it makes an empty PCB. And then that's what the next step is to get into. We need this light box. So this empty PCB, you use buckets of acid, and you make these PCBs, and this is what gets us into. We can actually look at these recipes. So advanced machine blocks. Actually, it doesn't need it. So this thing's amazing. So we already have access to all this stuff. Iron plates, charge motors. We've already made that. Did that with our rolling machine, and we already have these set up. So we can look at what these machine frames are used for. We're into plastics. We're into fluid extractors. We're into this dash plate. We don't have access to that until we start traveling to these planets. But you guys can see, like, we're right there for progression. Sewer, sewage. I mean, it's just we're right there. So what we do need to. So we're going to get into this. So we're going to go and do our pressure chamber right now. So we need to look at this. I don't know. Like, we got to look at our pressure. It's actually almost down to nothing. So I think we could put a 2 by 2 by 2 here, but it still needs to be like accessible to us. So maybe we put it like right here, and we'll put like a hopper right here. The hopper will have the valve and push the items in. We'll run our actually gonna go like this. I wonder. We gotta just wait. I mean, I guess we can just if I do this, it'll just take all of our air pressure out of our lines. But I'm gonna go like this, and then this will go into our pressure chamber. We've kind of got our plastics here, our air pressure here, and we'll have our pressure chamber here, and then we'll just have the valve come out this way, and then hopefully it'll just push it into a chest. We'll see. But we're just going to be kind of shooting from the hip for just a second on how to get this pressure chamber set up. And we're going to go make the blocks for it. So we've got our plastics. Now we just need to start getting into our pressure chamber, because the pressure chamber is going, like I said, it's going to get us our start of our basic circuits. So we did this. So if I look at this, these items took me forever to get. I've got 2 topaz, I have 1 sapphire, and I have no ruby. The problem is I already know some of these next steps take full rubies, they take full sapphires, they take topaz. I got to figure out a way to efficiently get these stupid gems without having to make this massive colony. I don't want to have to deal with 20 or then you have raids. You have all this shit. You have to make guards. Like, I don't know. I hope we don't have to make this giant colony just to get these gems, but I might have to. So we're gonna look at this. So close out of this. We're gonna look up our pressure chamber. So the next step is our pressure chamber and pressure chamber wall. So you can see this. Reinforced bricks. I thought I already had some of this made. Reinforced brick is just, it's the same thing. Reinforced brick is brick tile. What? Okay, we got that. Let's look at this. Hopefully I don't think it. I mean, I think it used a little bit of compressed. Where's our shit? Pressure chamber wall. Reinforced brick. I think it might have just went tile. Hopefully this isn't like a vicious cycle. Reinforced brick. I think it's just going back and forth. How did I make this last time? There might be one more recipe here. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so stone. So that's where it was. This is the next page. So we got to make 16 of these, throw it back in the system. Hopefully that went brick, so brick tiles. Like this. So there's our stone. So this is what we got to do. So we'll do 16. Okay, so there we go. We got to use the stone. So brick tile. So there's stone. 8 bricks. Okay, so now we should be close. Okay, so now it's just missing. I thought where is our? Did I not? Maybe I didn't grab them. Oh, okay. I did not. That's my fault. That's why the recipe was not working. I didn't grab our topaz. So we'll throw topaz in here. And I know we need. I think we need 32 of these. So we're just gonna grab 32. Close out of this. Pressure chamber wall and pressure chamber. So we got those tasks complete. And now I know. Hopefully, I didn't even look at this. So if this valve takes, oh, it doesn't. Perfect. I'll say, but it does need a chamber wall. Well, that sucks. Pressure chamber valve. So if we need one. Oh, wow. Look at that. Well, it makes 16. Pressure chamber valve. I think we just use this one. I don't want to use our walls right now. I just want this. So I'm just going to go like this. I don't care. I know we have a lot of, I can just go make more compressed iron. I can make more compressed tube. So I think that's all that's needed for so wall valve. Oh, and chamber interface. Hold shift for info. Okay, let's look at this. This block is used to import. Okay, we have to have this. So this is used for importing and exporting items out of one of the sides. So we have to have this. So I have to make. I might not have enough chamber walls here to do this, so that might be my fault. But we're gonna look at this. So that's chamber valve. So we have to make this interface. So we're just gonna do that right now. So we've got two interface deals. Okay. And now we can go make this thing. But I'm curious if we can go pneumatics, and I'm gonna look at this. So I think we need pressure chamber glass. So oh no, we can do, okay, perfect. We can use bricks, reinforced brick, and it makes, wow, it only makes one? Really? Wow, that's crazy. I guess it does. It's really, really expensive. So we're making stone. So yeah, it makes 8, but still one compressed. Okay, so I guess we're making a ton of. So we need so if we're making a 4, if we're making 4 by 4, so it's 2, 4, so it's 4, 8, 12, 16. We need 24 of these. But yeah, 4, and it's 6 sides. 4 times 6 is 24. We need 24 of these. Actually, less if we're going to be pumping into it. But I think we're still going to need at least 22 of these because we need interface in, interface out, and then somehow our compressed air gets pumped into this thing. We're gonna try to figure, or we're gonna at least get this thing set up, and I'm gonna have to try to figure out how the pressurized air goes inside of this thing. But at least we can do this. So let's do this. So if we need, I just gotta look at the recipe. So if I might fuck this up too. So it means we need 24. So we need 24 pieces of glass. Damn, 24. We need 8 per block, and we need 24 blocks. Is what this is saying. Which actually isn't. I don't know if it's bad or not. 8. But I think we make 8 per deal. So reinforced stone. So it does make 8. So I just need to pull out 8 compressed iron and then just the stone. Oh, that might be our hang up. We got to look at how much stone we have. Not much. I'm going to have to go over here and pull out some stone. I mean, it's good that I have... Oh, there's a raider right there. Look at this guy. Trying to get in my house. Or he's inside my house right now. What are you guys doing in there? Look at these guys. What? These guys are inside the house right now, just fucking around. What? That's funny. Okay. We're going to grab this stone. Get out of my house. I mean, I don't think there's anything in there. It's kind of weird. This guy just took over my house. Huh. Oh, do this. Maybe do that. What's up? Okay. My rants are over. Yeah, you say that. Uh-huh. Believe it when I see it. Okay. So stone. Sure. We just do that. This. We'll do this. Let's kind of fill in here, make sure, and then we're gonna grab compressed. So we need 24. We got to keep making this until this goes away. There's 64. Hopefully this is correct. I don't know. So we need... All right, 3 stacks. We're all done. Put that away, put that away. This goes away. Goes away. Coal coke can stay on us. We got our walls. We got our... What is this? Valves, our walls, our interfaces, and now we're making our glass. So let's look up glass. Pretty sure I got like a ton of glass in here. So glass. Perfect. We'll do this. And we're going to do this. No? No. Oh, no, wait. Okay, time out, time out. We got to make this. What was that called? Reinforced. These got to make this into reinforced stone. So one. Yeah, we just got to make this into. I think this goes into brick. This and this. Okay, so let's try this again. We'll take our glass and do this. Perfect. Okay. Now we're off and running. So, a 27. Okay, that's fine. We needed 24, so 27's fine. Cool. Okay. So we should have everything. So let's go get this thing set up. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It's a multi-block. You pump things into it. You pump things out of it. We'll see. I don't think these, even if I use my pick on them, I don't think they break. It's just going to be more of... What the fuck is going on up here? You're off. You're off. I don't want to listen to that. Okay. So are we going to... I mean, I know it's super cramped in here. I'm going to obviously move this into a better location later, I think. This is already going to be clunky as hell anyways. Maybe I just go... It's going to be a 4x4x4. So I guess we go like this. So... Yeah, we don't have... I mean, I already know we don't have enough, right? So we go... Yeah, this is not going to be good. Where can I put this thing? This cannot go here. This is not... This is too big for this little area. Can we put it... Do I put it over here? That's not big enough. Man, I should have planned this better. I mean, I guess... This ain't gonna work right here. Unless I can just tear this out, I guess. But this goes right outside. It looks like shit. Who cares? I'll move it later. But right now we'll just get this built. But it's gonna be right over. It's gonna be right over this. Man, not good. Let me try to figure this out. Above it? Can we go like... Maybe I just go put it up here. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to put it up here. Fine. Right above it. So 1, 4. Okay. Like I said, I don't think we got enough. So then it goes, and it goes out like so. This, and glass. Nope, don't do that, sir. Not want that. Okay. Or glass. 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 And then like I said, these interfaces. Yeah, there's an interface. I think we need to get a wrench with this thing, because it'll move this interface out. But for now, we're just gonna go like this. Whoa! Why did it do that? Okay, so maybe I can go like this real quick. Why did it stick up? Come on. I want you to stick out this way. Please. Oh, it did it. Nice. That was perfect. Okay. I wonder if I can just go like this, maybe. Come on, baby. One time. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, there it is. Perfect. Interface in, interface out. Probably need a wrench to... Oh, look at... Oh, you bastard. If I go like this, maybe it'll stick out. So this is... I wonder if this is out. And this side is in. So this pulls it in. It goes in here. And then this pulls it out. We'll see. But there's that. So we got our glass, right? So we go like this. Pressure. Oh, there's a valve. So I'm curious. We could actually... I wonder if we could put the valve on one of these slots. Like this one. So valve. Which means this. So tube hooks up to it. Which it does. Perfect. So 0. So this, the valve input. So when we get this thing Multiblock done, which we're doing right now, we can go like this. So we keep, those are valves. We don't need that. We need walls. So wall, 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 wall. We'll do our glass. See, we do not have enough to finish this. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we need 6, and I only have 4. Like that. Like this. Like this. So I think what we can do with this thing is it's hopper in. It'll shoot the items in. I think. I mean, I wonder if we can click on this thing. So we can look at this thing. So this block is used to import, export. The issue is problems. There's no pressure, and the multi-block is not built correctly. So I wonder if we can just put I'm curious if we can put valves on the sides and just use that, and this might complete it. We'll try. Whoops. Like it might think that the valve is chamber wall. We'll see. So we got that. We can click on this. Yeah, it does not. The pressure chamber is not properly formed. Interface status. So I think these need to be chamber walls, and then we can set this up. So blue is in, orange is out. That's redstone. So we can throw upgrades so you can see this. We can upgrade this thing. So pressure doors and interface will open, close faster. Don't really need that. Dispenser upgrade. So dispenser upgrade, we might need those for once the item is made, it will automatically push the item out. But right now, this is what I'm talking about. You can see how bulky this thing is. We might be able to just leave this here, so we can manage the pressure of it. We can have a hopper right here, which just pushes the items in. So we figure out and we leave like little signs around that says, hey, like for example, hey, if I want to make one of these, etching assembly, or if I want to make one of our empty PCBs, we need a redstone torch, a piece of plastic, and 3 gold nuggets or whatever. It'll make this, and it takes 2 pounds of pressure. That's exactly what we got to be able to do. So we throw in the hopper all of these items. It has 2 pounds of pressure, or 1.5 pounds of pressure, and it will automatically make these empty PCBs that we need. So, man, that sucks. Let's get our food. Food there. How do we? Maybe I just go get lucky. Okay, so I'm gonna spend it's 53 minutes. I think so. Unfortunately, we can look at this thing. So what I'm gonna do is, so we're like, this is that multi-block. So we're at the pressure chamber. We've got our plastics done. On the next one, I'll have this thing set up. We're gonna get into we can open up our book. We're gonna get in. We're gonna have this thing made. So. Oh. So unfortunately, it tells us that we need at least we have a 4x4. No problem. So we've already done this. The edges and corners must be either pressure chamber wall or pressure chamber. Oh, we could do it right now. Okay, hold on. We can do this right now. It says we can use glass. Well, let's look at this. Oh, shit. Look at that. Hey, we did it. What? It automatically made it. Wow. Okay, cool. The episode is not over. Okay, so let's go grab. This is what we're going to do. We got a grocery list. We might be able to make a PCB, empty PCB right now. Okay, this is great. Good thing we read that. Yeah, that's good. So, we got, and I might be level 25. So we completed this. Oh, we got another one. No fucking way. No way. We got another one of these capsule things. So a barn, greenhouse, a factory, a starter plot. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. I don't want the house. Do we take the barn? Do we take the... I think the greenhouse might look cool, but we've already got one of those. Or do we just make another factory? I think it's either barn. I think we take the greenhouse, honestly. I think I can repurpose it. I think it's going to look cool. So, yeah. So we're good. So look at this. We're going to get... I think we're going to be able to make our... We're going to throw this down right now. We got another free house. So, our road's going to head this way. So maybe I just throw this house like somewhere like right in here. The last time what the hell was that? No. No, you ain't doing shit. I'm gonna move all of these torches and we're gonna put this greenhouse down here, I guess. We'll see how big this thing is. I know I'm kind of like side quest here. My fault. Side quest. But I want to throw this thing down and we can look at it. I'm not sure how big this thing is, but let's just go for... Whoa! What up? What up, Chico? What? Well, at least it didn't... No. Like this, I want... No. What is it doing? Hold on. So I want to rotate this thing. So it... No. No. Oh. No, it did. No, I threw it. Son of a bitch. No. No. Well, I can make this work. It's actually the same elevation as this. Okay, so I just got to bring the land up. The entrance is not... Oh, man, this is terrible. I did not mean to throw it. That was not good. But basically, we can go look at this thing real quick. We've got... Do we have blocks? Kind of. Let's look at this thing. Or you're clunky as hell. Okay, well, let's put some torches in here. So we did get a free building, but now it's at the wrong elevation. But I'll be able to make... whatever. It's fine. I'll make a pathway to this side, which is terrible. Maybe I'll just put this same entrance on this side, and then we can just walk through it. But kind of just a free building once again, but did not mean to throw it. Did not mean to throw it. But do not make the same mistake I just did. But regardless, free building. Yeah, so let's continue. Let's go make a PC. Let's see if we can make an... get this... we can turn the pressure on, get it up to 1.5, and then hopefully we can get our little our list here. So we need... we already have plastic, so we're gonna make a bunch. I'm gonna make like 8 of these. So let's make... we can just do this right now. So we'll make 8 of these. So 8 of those. I think we already have some gold nuggets. Look at that. I'm going to take a full stack of nuggets. And what was the other? Oh, it already had it. We have plastic. Okay, perfect. So let's go back. And we'll see if we can make some empty circuit boards. Oh, no, wait. Time out. How do we extract? I actually don't know. I don't know how to maybe we look at our book and it'll tell us. How do we extract? I'm not sure how to extract out of this damn thing. Pressure chamber multi-block storage used to compress various materials and materials. Due to its large air storage capacity, it can also serve as a useful battery. What? Okay, whatever. Yeah, so part of the drones is you need, like, you can probably use this pressure chamber, a giant pressure chamber, to just hold pressure, because the drones flying in and out all the time, they need pressure. So they're going to be extracting, you know, if we get it up to 4 psi or however, whatever value that is, then as the drones are flying around and doing the things that we want them to do, it's going to be able to draw pressure from our pressure chamber, and just that's why I said it's a power source for an pressurized air storage for drones. So, or maybe for other things too. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So, I'm gonna try a hopper in, and then I'm not sure how we get them out, but we'll make one. Okay, so we'll make one. We're gonna get a hopper, and we'll see. So I'll take 2, and we're shooting from the hip here. I don't know. I don't even know if these hoppers work for inputting, but we will see here in just a second. And once again, going through the unknown. Okay, well, let's get our. So we'll do this. Get pressure. All right, where's it coming out of? Something is open, but I don't know where. Oh, it's right here. Okay, good. Okay, there we go. That's helpful. Now it's not running. Now it should be throwing a lot of pressure into this guy. Like I said, you can do 2 things at once with this. This air pressure is also kicking on this deal, so we can make plastics at the same time, and we can be putting things inside of our pressure chamber at the same time. It's just trying to figure out, nope, oh, nope, they don't work. Okay, how do you... So maybe we can just go like this. I wonder if it just pushes the item in. So we need to look at the recipe. So are these deals. So 3, 1, 3, 1. So let's just do this. So we got 1, 1, and 3. Maybe it'll input it. I'm not sure. Nope. Nope. So yeah, so we got to figure this out. So this block is used to import and export. I wonder if we put them the wrong way. Remember we had orange on this side? So this might be input. Crafted. Export only items which have been crafted. Oh, that's cool. So we just got to figure out a way how to input into this thing. And it's not a hopper. Is not working. Why is this not working? So this is like an input. This is an inventory. Why is this? Am I crazy here? Upgrades. Dispenser and interface. Oh, so this is where upgrades go. An interface in exporting mode. Dispenser upgrade will eject items into the world if there's... Oh, okay. So maybe we put this in here and then we can throw things in here. So we might have to make these upgrades. Okay. You guys can see how this thing is slowly going up. This thing's pressurized. We just got to figure out a way how to throw the item inside this thing. So appreciate you guys. I know someone's kind of rambling, moving along. I thought we could make our first... let's look at this. Our first empty PCB. We will do that on the next one, and we'll be able to hopefully get into our etching acid deal. You guys can see how this is not the problem. Okay, so you guys can see this. The next problem that we're going to have a huge issue with is starting to make our etching acid. And if we look at this thing, look what it requires. Okay, the plastic is not the issue. The gunpowder is not the issue. Now we need spider's eyes and we need rotten flesh. So that means we need a mob grinder, basically. We need to set up a mob farm and just grind the fuck out of and get a bunch of spiders dead and a bunch of zombies dead. So I'll figure that out for the next one. Hope you guys have been enjoying these. Like, subscribe. Peace out. Peace out, crew. Later.